Good morning, students. Today we read class 9th mathematics chapter 8. Topic is quadrilateral. In previous classes of this topic we discussed some theorems, but today we will do some example on the basis of those theorems. The first example: so that each angle of a rectangle is right angle. We have to show each and every angle in case of rectangle is 90 degree. So how to show it? Solution. What is rectangle? First we have to know. Rectangle is a parallelogram in which one of the angle is right angle. And all of you know about the properties of parallelogram. It is given any rectangle ABCD. We know that a rectangle is a parallelogram. Here ABCD is a rectangle in which angle A is 90 degree. Angle A is 90. Any parallelogram is said to be rectangle if one of the angle is 90 degree. Since ABCD is parallelogram and one of this angle, let it is angle A is 90 degree, then ABCD is said to be rectangle. In this parallelogram ABCD, A is 90 degree, that means ABCD is rectangle. It is given us this rectangle, and we have to show all the other angles like B, C, D, all these angles are also 90 degree. We have to show it. This one is given here, ABCD is a rectangle, and we have to show angle B, angle C, angle D, all are equal with 90 degree. Now, since ABCD is parallelogram with angle A 90 degree, then AD and BC will parallel, and AB parallel with BC. Again, AB parallel with BC and AD parallel with BC. Now, since AD and BC are parallel and AB is considered as its transversal, since AB parallel with BC and AB is they are transversal, so angle A plus angle B becomes equal to 180 degree. Angle A plus angle B is equal to 180 degree. That is called the interior angles of the parallel lines, or what you say, allied angles. Sum of allied angles becomes 180 degree in case of parallel lines. But we can put here angle A. The value of angle A is 90. 90 plus B. this implies 90 degree plus angle B is 180 degree. So angle B is 180 degree minus 90 degree is equal to 90 degree. We got the value of angle B as 90 degree. But we know in case of parallelogram, the opposite angles are equal with each other. But in a parallelogram, opposite angles are equal to each other. When we observe any parallelogram, opposite angles like angle A and angle C are opposite angles, they will become equal. Similarly, angle B and angle D also equal to each other. These two are opposite angles in parallelogram. If we know the value of A as 90 degree, we know its value of A is given in our statement that one of the angle is right angle. In case of parallelogram, that it becomes a rectangle. That means it is considered as angle A is 90 degree and angle A and angle C both are opposite angles of this parallelogram. So angle C also becomes equal to 90 degree. Similarly, angle B, it is obtained from this statement that is 90 degree. But angle B and angle D both will equal because these are opposite angles in parallelogram. Angle B angle D equal, so D is also equal to 90 degree. In this way, we got that angle B, angle C, angle D all are equal with 90 degree. So angle B is equal to angle D, which is equal to 90 degree, and angle A is equal to angle C is equal to 90. Therefore, angle A is equal to angle B equal to angle C equal to angle B, and all are equal to 90. It is proved that all the angles in case of rectangle are 90 degree each. Okay, let's do one more example. So that the diagonals of a rhombus are perpendicular to each other. We have to show the diagonals perpendicular to each other in case of a rhombus. It is given in a rhombus ABCD. And a rhombus ABCD is given here, and we have to show that diagonals AC and BD both are perpendicular to each other. AC and BD both becomes perpendicular to each other. How to show it? Good. Here we know about the properties of rhombus. Rhombus means it is a type of parallelogram in which all the sides are equal in magnitude and equal in length. AB equal to BC equal to CD equal to AD. All sides are equal in length. That's why the parallelogram ABCD becomes a rhombus. Here opposite angles will equal and the diagonals bisect each other also. But we have to show which diagonals AC and BD are perpendicular to each other. Perpendicular, that means the angles inclined by both the diagonals as 90 degree. We have to show this inclination is 90 degree. Let's prove it. Let the intersecting point of the diagonals AC and BD is O. Here this AB, BC, CD, AD all are equal in length and OC and OA are equal. Similarly, BO and DO also equal. These two also equal. In the rhombus ABCD, AB is equal to BC is equal to CD is equal to AD. According to the property of rhombus, all sides are equal. So how to get which angles are 90 degree? First, we have to make any two adjacent triangles. Here it is applied 4 triangles. If we take two angles and make them congruent, then we can conclude which two angles will equal according to the CPCT of congruency. After getting these two angles equal, but their sum is 180 degree due to their linear pair. So if their sum is 180 and both the angles are equal, then each of the angle becomes 90 degree. If these two are 90 degree, these two also 90 degree according to the vertically opposite angles. In this way, we got each of the inclination is 90 degree. That causes both the diagonals becomes perpendicular to each other. So first we have to take any two triangles and make them congruent. In triangle, we are taking the triangle AOB and BOC. In triangle AOB and triangle BOC. AOB and BOC. How these two triangles are related? Which parts are equal? How can we make them congruent? What type of rules we follow here to make them congruent? That information here, the data which will satisfy any of the rule of the congruency. Triangle AOB and triangle BOC. Here AB is equal to BC. AB is equal to BC because all sides are equal in rhombus. Next, AO is equal to CO because diagonals bisect each other, and BO is equal to BO, that is the common side. It is common side. In these two triangles, AB is equal to BC that is all sides are equally rhombus. Next, AO is equal to CO because diagonals bisect each other, and BO is equal to BO. This side is common for the triangle AOB and for the triangle BOC. For both the triangles, BO is common. It is common side. This implies triangle AOB and triangle COB both are congruent. Triangle AOB congruent with triangle COB by SSS congruency. By side congruency, both triangles are congruent. Since both are triangles are congruent, then angle AOB and angle COB becomes equal. So angle AOB equal with angle COB by CPCT. By CPCT, angle AOB and angle COB both are equal. But angle AOB plus angle COB becomes equal to 180 degree because they are linear pair. These two angles are equal, but their sum is 180 degree as they are linear pair. Since their sum is 180 degree, then in place of COB we can use AOB also. This implies AOB plus COB. We can write here 2 times of angle AOB is equal to 180 degree. So angle AOB is equal to 90 degree. AOB becomes equal to 90 degree. This angle is 90 degree. Then these two are equal. This one also 90 degree. These two are vertically opposite. This one also 90 degree. And these two are also vertically. This one is also 90 degree. Yeah, all the angles are 90 degree. Even if AOB is 90, we can write that AC and BD perpendicular to each other. Since angle AOB is 90 degree, this implies AC perpendicular on BD. It is proved that diagonals perpendicular to each other in case of rhombus. Let's do one more example. Two parallel lines L and M are intersected by transversal P. So that the quadrilateral formed by the bisectors of interangles here in the question, they are present two parallel lines, that is L and M. That according to the statements, two lines are there. They are left as L and M, and both are parallel lines. These two are parallel lines, it is given, and both the lines are intersected by a transversal P. And this transversal P intersects line L at A and line M at C. Let the point of this intersection of the transversal with line L and line M as A and C respectively. We have to show that when we draw the bisectors of its interior angles, then we will get a rectangle. So here it is produced four interior angles by intersecting these two lines by the line P. 1, 2, 3, 4. Four angles are there. When we draw the bisector of each interior angles, like this angle is bisected here, this angle also bisected, bisected this angle, and this angle is bisected. The figure it is obtained, let it is, this point is B and this point is B. We have to show this figure A, B, C, D is right angle. A is rectangle. Figure A, B, C, D is rectangle. How to show it? The quadrilateral formed by the bisectors of interior angles is rectangle. Here the quadrilateral ABCD is formed when it is drawn the angle bisector of all the interior angles. Bisectors of all the interior angles. This AB bisects, let it is named as Q, A, C, R, S, T. Angle QAC is bisected by AB. Angle ACR, this angle is bisected by BC. Angle SAC, this angle is bisected by AD. And angle ACT is bisected by CD. Both these bisectors meet at B, these bisectors meet at D. Now we have to show ABCD is rectangle. So it is given. L parallel with M. AB bisects angle QAC. BC bisects ACR. AD bisects SAC. And CD bisects ACT angle. AB bisects QAC. BC bisects ACR. AD bisects SAC and CD bisects ACT. It is given us. Next, proof. We have to show the figure of the parallel formed by these bisectors A, B, C, D. Each rectangle. A, B, C, D is a rectangle. show ABCD rectangle, first we have to show this ABCD is parallelogram. After getting parallelogram, then we have to show one of the interior angle of this parallelogram is 90 degree. When it is 90 degree, one of the angle is 90 degree. Directly we can say ABCD is rectangle. So first we have to show this ABCD as a parallelogram. So according to the properties of parallelogram, if both pairs of opposite sides are parallel to each other, then we can say the quadrilateral is parallelogram. So we have to show AB parallel with DC and DC parallel with AD. First we have to show it. Here L parallel with M. So this angle and this angle becomes equal. These are alternate angles. Since L parallel with M, so angle QAC is equal with angle ACT, because these are alternate angles. In case of parallel lines, the alternate angles become equal. QAC and ACT, which two are equal. This implies half of QAC is equal to half of ACT. Half of this angle and half of this angle also equal. Half of QAC, half of this QAC is this angle, and half of ACT can be considered as this angle. So BAC and ACD will equal. This one is angle BAC equal to the angle ACD. Now, if we take AB and CD and AC is their transversal, their alternate angles are equal. If we consider the lines AB and CD and transversal AC, then it is observed that alternate angles are equal. So AB parallel with CD. AB parallel with CD. Similarly, BC parallel with AD. AB and DC both are parallel. Similarly, BC and AD are parallel. Therefore, ABCD is a parallelogram. Here it is obtained ABCD is a parallelogram. After getting ABCD parallelogram, we have to show one of the angle as 90 degree to show it is rectangle. So how to show it rectangle? Next, here QAC and SAC, sum of these two angles is 180 degree. Again, QAC plus SAC, this sum is 180 degree because these are linear here. Then half of QAC plus half of SAC is half of 180 degree. Half of QAC, that is BAC, plus half half of SAC, that is BAC. This equal to half of 180 is 90. This implies BAC plus DAC. BAC plus DAC, that is angle A. Angle A is 90. In the parallelogram ABCD, one of the angle is obtained as 90 degree. This implies ABCD is a rectangle. Therefore, ABCD is a